So Beacon Hill, just, I'm telling you, man, there's something so fucking quaint, you know? I don't get to use that word often, quaint. I'm not out and about. I never look at a bitch's ass and go, oh, dude, bitch got some quaint ass. I don't get to say that. But right here, this is quaint. That's quaint. Well, I know when I pointed that right there, that little balcony thing, that's quaint. Guy's got a, you know, a barn door garage. Oh, over here we got the public gardens. They keep these old style lamps here, reminiscent of when you had to have a guy go around and light them all because they were candles. They kept all those. And I'm gonna be honest, I like them. I like them. Something about feels homey. Even though you're in the city, you just, oh, and this guy's just, those windows are amazing, except he's just looking at somebody's fire escape. I don't know, it's, well, that's ugly. Fuck that. I'm gonna divert my camera from that. I should have just, the Vincent Club, what up? What's up with Vincent? Park Street School. Oh, baby. This is, so inside these places, shit's usually like, you know, the banisters are old and hard and they're not, the interior is not, it feels its age, I'll be honest, but it's still beautiful. Right here, this red thing, we used to have these all over Boston. We had these even in Southie, except they weren't like that up top. It was just a red ball. And before cell phones, that's how you would let, you know, if you needed a cop or there was a fire in the neighborhood, you ran up and you pull. We had outdoor fire alarms in throughout the city. I've never seen them anymore. That's one of the last ones I've seen. That's an actual rarity. I wonder if it still works. Chestnut. I can't get over how quiet it is. Well, that is the orange ticket of doom. You can find one of those in every part of this city. So, oh, that's what it is. That's why these doors look this way. These people used to bring their carriages in here, and then they would, you know, you'd have your guy come, and I imagine your horses weren't kept here. You wouldn't keep a horse in a house in Beacon Hill, but he showed up with the horse, took you for a rideabout, and your carriage was kept on premise. Some amazing little shops down here. Oh, and it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. So when a lot of people think of Boston, this is the area they're really thinking of. With a few old school hardware stores in the area. Some octopi. And getting nowhere. shitty fucking system. Hey. Oh, what is this? Meeting house. Well, these are just businesses. These are just businesses. Look at this. See, this is something, like somebody trying to recreate something out of Bavaria. Oh, I wish you could smell what I smell right now. It's like nutmeg, and it's coming from that candy store. It's like hot cider and cocoa and nutmeg, all wrapped together. Oh, that's a hell of a house right there. Hell of a house. Hell of a church. Again, I don't think, I'm glad they kept these things, because for the most part they're just sitting empty. The Episcopalians, the Anglicans, they don't go to them. Oh, Pat Shell. We're right back where we started, baby. That's something else. These are, forget how tiny these sidewalks are. It makes me feel like I'm in Medellin again. There's a reason that when you see postcards of Boston, you're often seeing pictures of this neighborhood. It's prettier. it's prettier than the other ones. There's no getting around it. I mean, it's terrible if you're in a wheelchair. Even, oh shit. Speaking of fucking devil, oh, that's a great flower shop, but how was that guy? Oh, wow, that was, oh, maybe God's telling me to watch my jokes. What the fuck? I was about to say I'm having a hard time with two legs. How is that guy getting up and down these hills, and is he just rolling the street? I don't know. What is he doing? What is he doing? Oh man, sure is a shame they took off the footing from all these I don't know, fire escape balconies. This is one of the best blocks in Beacon Hill. Houses covered in vines, a nice little greenery, some little fucking dogs with coats. Look at that fucking coat, huh? Can you imagine living in one of these? That's just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. I just tripped on a speed bump. How you doing? Every day, if you woke up every day and this was what you looked out your window to, you know, oh fuck, dude, I just, fuck, why? Dude, like, I know it was for cars, but that's not the first time I've been taken out, okay? That's really, like, this has happened to me before. going on here? Some of these oriental rugs. It was just a bill for rug cleaning for $2,000 and some pictures of rug samples. I thought I was getting some money. Hello, guys. These are in the old school U.S. mailboxes. Not the big ugly ones that look like this, but those little ones, and they house all that mail. Oh man. Check this out. Check this out. Check out this driveway. Right? This dude just pull in like that. It's like like the Prince of Bel-Air shit. Except you get a picture of your ancestors that came over on the Mayflower. And this Cabot, that's a very famous name. I heard he likes cheese. Cabot is one of the old school families, and if you were living in Beacon Hill, you were doing good. But if you were living on a place with a garden, you were doing real good. That's why it's important to put a Black Lives Matter sign in your window. That way they know, just because I'm a rich elitist and I benefit from a destructive system, I'm progressive. I'm not the Mason house. Soon after 1800, freestanding mansions surrounded by gardens became a luxury even the rich could scarcely afford on Beacon Hill. One of the few who could was Jonathan Mason. About 1800, he built a mansion and gardens, both demolished now, just west of here. Up the street, he built several row houses, two of which survive intact at 55 and 57 Mount Vernon Street. Some historians believe he settled his married daughters here, although he himself always retained title to the house. It's a good move. If you give title to your daughters, you know, they're gonna mismanage the shit, and they marry some meatball, you know. Well, it's a little late for tours. I've never been in this museum, and that doorknob's fallen off. Oh, very active members of the neighborhood. Sluts. They hosted discussion groups, supported charitable causes, and were politically engaged, just like that house with the BLM poster. Ooh. Deeply influenced by the artistic and social movements around them, each left her own mark on this house in Beacon Hill. I guess some things never change. I guess is that what I've realized going through the Back Bay and Beacon Hill is that the rich and the elites have always pretended to care about social causes while never actually making any change, giving away their money, or letting quote-unquote undesirables live in their neighborhood. Because, I mean, this guy's still got gas lamps, and his door's kind of open ajar. I could run right in there right now and just be taking a shower in that shitty sub-basement bathroom. That's a shitty sub-basement. I don't care if it's in Beacon Hill. You couldn't see it. That was a shit fucking basement apartment. That was a cellar apartment. I'm telling you, the cellar apartments are the worst. They pay, the rent is still atrocious, and you're still getting gouged in the poop chute. Still taking it in the keister. That's the back of the State House. We're about to go in there. Now that's a nice garden. Nice, but here's the thing. These guys get these gardens, right? They don't ever have parties. They have get-togethers. There's no grill. They're not cooking out, grilling sausages. A lot of mask wearing going on up here, even though you're on the outside, but whatever. Just they're not grilling sausages. They're not bumping techno music in their Honda Civics, you know. Oh, that's a sweet little dead-end apartment. Oh, police Tesla. Oh, fancy. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Who lives down the end of that secret? Dude, who lives down there? Oh, man. That's a good fuck alley. That's a good fuck alley is what that is. You fucking do some smashing in that alley. It's a good piss alley. It's a shit alley. It's a... Well, you can't be pissing and shitting where you fuck. That's kind of rule number one. Don't shit where you sleep. No, it's a go. Don't shit where you eat. But also, I think don't shit where you fuck is a pretty good one too. Anyway, these are the Boston Commons. I think technically there's no S on the end of it, but I don't care. That's how we grew up saying it out here. But the newcomers get mad when we use our vernacular and colloquially spell it wrong. There it is, the Massachusetts State House.
Like places, but it's like so
General hooker entrance. I wonder where the specialty hookers walk in, huh? You know?